Duncan, he's joined us on the telephone. Samuel, if you can hear me, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you.
Your expectations of a 5% reduction is all other things being equal expected today, being the beginning of a pricing window. I find out from you if your expectations still hold as per the current situation on the world market as we speak at the moment.
Yes, the current situation on the world market clearly is one that bodes well for consumers across the world, and for which reason you even find the United States, one of the biggest deregulated markets, continuously giving its people value for money as far as the world indexes are concerned. Unfortunately, that has not reflected in Ghanaian pump prices, and we continue to buy fuel for much more than we should be buying at a time like this, when world prices continue to hover around $41.60 a barrel. Clearly, something is not being done right here, and the Ghanaian consumer is being changed.
Now, you refer to the U.S. situation, and I would want to draw your attention to this, that it's an unconventional situation in this summer driving period. Because if you look at the analysis, and this has been made by some analysts, that if you look at previous periods as this time in the U.S., there wasn't any price reduction, but now there has been an unexpected increase in stock. That is what has led to the reduction in the oil prices that's in the United States. So that analysis that you're bringing into this context, I find out if you do agree with such a deduction from the situation in the U.S.
Really, it is not just the United States stock levels have gone up. Levels across the world, and especially Ghana, have gone up quite significantly. If you check the tanks of the storage places in Ghana, both store, PDCs, realize that most are full currently with AGO and the other products as we see. Yeah. So clearly, stock levels have gone up because the world oversupply system hasn't changed. It continues to be as it is. So clearly, it is not just a peculiar situation to the United States. It's prevailing also in Ghana. Unfortunately, when you talk to OMCs, you get the feeling that they are waiting on BDCs to reduce for them to be able to pass on to the consumer. The BDCs also insist that indeed government still owes themselves substantial. You and I agree, even through the chain, that indeed, under a deregulated market, when prices do as good as they do on the world market today, the end user should feel the impact immediately. Unfortunately, the reverse has always been the case. When prices have to go up, you don't get the excuses coming in from importers. Prices naturally go up. But when they have to come down, that is where we find all these excuses. The world petroleum situation cuts across in most countries as we see. Most countries are even overstocked, and that is why prices continue to go down, because the excess production continue to find a difficulty the market to settle in. And so the Ghanaian situation, like I indicated, is not different from what pertains out there, even in the U.S. Though from the same market, they are able to do 0.60 cents per liter for their people. We are still trading about 0.90 cents. Clearly, it is worrying, and we expect prices to come down
the day ends.
Before close of day.
Duncan, Duncan Amoah is Executive Secretary of the Consumer of Petroleum Consumers in this country.